I would argue that it's more significant because there's two forces that kind of keep me up at night. The first force is AI, which is, you can think of it as just the replacement of the human brain from a sort of productivity standpoint. And then the other is robotics. And the problem is they're coming in at the same time. And I was watching, I don't know if you saw this the other day.
I did, yeah.
So I'll put this on the screen for anyone that's watching the video right now. But this is a demonstration that took place in China of how advanced their robots are. And I had to check multiple times to make sure that this wasn't fake. They are doing backflips and landing perfectly on their feet. And so when you combine intelligence with the disruption of our physical form, our muscles, our body, our ability to pick things up and move them through time and space, it begs the question, like, where do we
fit in to all of that? Strangely, there's something called the Jevons paradox. And the Jevons paradox is a paradox where when we think something is going to completely disrupt the way that we live and work, it often has the opposite effect. We thought that YouTube was going to completely wipe out television. And it's true that Hollywood lost tens of thousands of jobs, but YouTubing created 500 to 600,000 jobs at the same time. And it used to take 150 people to make a TV show or a movie, and now it's 5 to 10 people making YouTube videos as a little team, and they can have a wildly successful YouTube channel. With the Jevons paradox, if we currently said that in order to have a successful software company right now today or in the last few years, you needed to have 10,000 customers and you needed to have a team of 50 people and you needed to raise $1 to $5 million to get a software company off the ground. If all of a sudden the cost and the commitment drops dramatically to have a software company and you only need 500 customers to make it work, and you only need 2 people on a team to make it work, and you only need a tiny bit of funding to make it work, what happens is, like YouTube channels, you can end up with literally millions of tiny little software businesses that are super successful for 5 to 10 people, and they do something niche and they do something special. They don't look like traditional software companies either. So a traditional software company would just do the software, whereas these little software companies might do software, plus they might do dinner parties where the clients get together. They might have an annual ski retreat. They might have a podcast and a YouTube channel that goes with it. And all of that could be done by 5 to 10 people using AI tools. So the Jevons paradox would basically say that there is millions of unmet needs, and that those unmet needs are not explored because the cost to explore them is too high. But because the cost to explore those has come down, then now we can actually have millions of businesses that never existed, that we didn't even know we needed to exist.